Yo, you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here with another TNI news video. And back at it again. Today we had the new Haslab Marvel Legend reveal, which we're going to talk about here in just a bit. But before we get into that, the big news of the day, let's talk about a few other things that have happened since I talked to you guys yesterday. So first of all, Mezco just today announced that they are going to be doing another one of their Mezco Cons virtual events. This will be taking place next weekend, starting on July 21st. So they will be doing new product reveals. So for the various brands, 112 Collective, Marvel, DC, I'm sure, or maybe, you never know for sure, but probably 5 Point stuff as well, MDS stuff. But they will be doing several reveals. Now they've put up in a whole schedule. They've also got some other things going on, trivia, things like that. I believe they're doing some exclusives. So we'll put a link so you can check out their entire itinerary. But of course, for any new product reveals, we will have full coverage up on TNI, Marvelous News, what have you. And probably we'll be talking about it in a future news video. So again, if you're into Mezco stuff, looks like next weekend we're going to be getting some new reveals for you. Okay, this next story is probably going to be deemed a little bit controversial, but I did want to go on and bring it to you. So I know some people have been hoping or wanting either Hasbro or now Super 7 with their Ultimates line to give us a modern hooded Cobra Commander figure. If you're not that familiar with Cobra Commander, his two main signature looks going back to the 80s was the battle helmet and wearing the blue hood. So in a recent response to somebody on Instagram, Brian Flynn from Super 7, somebody had asked Flynn if he was going to include a hooded Cobra Commander head sculpt with the recently announced Ultimates Cobra Commander figure, and his response was that he was not allowed to do so at this time. It has been speculated that Hasbro in recent times has kind of put the kibosh on doing any kind of new hooded Cobra Commander figure, even though, again, it was kind of one of his main signature looks back in the day. Mainly the thought being that Hasbro didn't want to do a hooded look due to the imagery that someone wearing a hood often invokes, especially in today's kind of volatile political climate. And I do kind of understand that point of view from a corporation like Hasbro, who is primarily doing, G.I. Joe is still primarily a kid's line, deemed a kid's line, action figure toy line. So, I can understand that. And certainly, I can understand somebody associating the hood look with, say, like the, organizations, racist organizations like the Ku Klux Klan. And let's be honest, Cobra Commander is an evil terrorist dictator. I wouldn't be surprised if whoever originally designed that look for Cobra Commander, that's probably exactly what they were going for, because, again, he's a bad guy. He probably does have racist tendencies. So it is kind of funny on one hand to say, oh, we don't want to make this bad guy look bad. But on the other hand, being it's a kid's line and such, I understand wanting to avoid that possible political shitstorm in doing a modern Cobra Commander with the hood on. So to me, it's not the end of the world. I'm sure customizers will be doing digital prints and making those available to people on eBay and stuff. So if you really, really want a hooded Cobra Commander, you probably can make it happen fairly easily. But like I said, I get both sides of it, but at the end of the day, I guess I would side with Hasbro on this one and taking the cautionary road of just not doing it. Now, Flynn did say at this time he was not allowed to do so, so who knows, maybe down the road things will change. But for now, at least, like I say, I would not count on either Hasbro or Super 7 giving us any kind of hooded Cobra Commander figure for G.I. Joe. Jazwares has released new updated images for their first wave of new AEW Unmatched series figures. So they announced these figures and gave us some early looks at them back in May, but now we've got the updated looks for this first wave. So this wave is going to include one of their LGN style figures, a throwback to the retro line. So just to go over the entire wave, only one figure in the wave has got the LJN style. The others are modern looking figures. So we've got Britt Baker, and then there's also going to be a chase version for Britt, the character Miro, and a lot of these guys I'm not familiar with. I don't watch a lot of wrestling these days, so they're not characters I'm super familiar with. If I butcher the names, I do apologize. Darby Allen, I don't know if that's how you say the last name, but they are also getting a chase version. And then Kenny Omega, Dustin Rhodes. I am familiar with Dustin Rhodes. And then finally, Cody Rhodes is the LGN style figure in this wave. Now, according to Jeremy Padaware from Jazwares, who released these images, he stated that going forward, each wave in this Unmatched series will either include an LJN style figure or a Luminary figure, and that they will be expanding both the Luminaries and LJN figures through exclusive offerings. And then they will expand the retail placement of those as the line goes along. And then for the LJN figures, they will include collectible posters, just like the original figures did. So another nod to the original LJN wrestling line. Moving on to McFarlane Toys, today I have your first looks at two of the figures in the upcoming Disney Mirrorverse line that they're going to be doing. So I told you these were coming back in February. We had seen some overseas listings for these. These are based on the new game, the RPG game called Disney Mirrorverse. So with these figures, they are done in 7-inch scale. There's a 12-inch figure. There's going to be a 12-inch Sully, which I don't have image for you today of. But the two figures I do have images for are the Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story, of course, and then Jack Sparrow from the Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, from the packaging, it looks like there is going to be a variant of Jack Sparrow released in the line, and you can see Jack comes with a lightning or an energy effect piece. You also get a card piece, an art card piece, and a stand like we always see with McFarlane toy figures. So I do expect there's going to be variants in this line because, of course, it is McFarlane. And then with the Buzz Lightyear figure, he's going to come with his wings, which are removable. He also gets the card and the flight stand. And overall, these look pretty good if you're into Disney and such. I think these might be ones that you want to check out. Now, these figures will be out later this year. These images actually come via Walmart, which have the figures listed on their website. They're not available for purchase yet, but probably will be going up for pre-order in the pretty near future. Okay, now for Mattel and Masters of the Universe. So I told you that today would be the Masters of the Universe Summer Convention exclusive reveal. It's actually reveals because they've got more than one product that is coming. So first of all, they're doing some more Masters of the Universe hot vehicles with the Wind Raider that features He-Man riding it. And then the other one, it's actually a set with the Wind Raider. And then the second vehicle in the set is the Land Shark. And these are going to cost you $35. The set's going to cost you $35. And like with all of these are going to be available on the Mattel Creations website on July 22nd, starting at 9 a.m. Pacific time. And with the Land Shark, you get Skeletor riding it. For you Mega Construx fans, we're getting a Mega Collab figure, a Masters of the Universe Battle Labbit, which I'm not exactly sure what that is. Battle Cat is a rabbit. But that one is going to cost you $50. So that one does have a pretty hefty price tag. It's kind of unique and everything. So I do expect that probably is actually going to be pretty popular. And again, it's got the Revelation packaging and everything. Now, the third reveal for Masters of the Universe is an actual action figure. It is for the Masterverse line, the Revelation Masterverse line. It is of the character Scareglow, which looks like is primarily just using the body of the deluxe Skelly God figure. He does glow in the dark. He comes with two sword type weapons that actually split, or I should say a sword weapon that actually splits into two. And then you also get his staff and an extra pair of hands to go along with it. So this one is going to cost you $35. So a little bit more than the normal deluxe figures, probably because it's got the glow in the dark and everything. And as I said, all of these will be going up on the Mattel Creations website on July 22nd, starting at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Many of these may sell out pretty quickly. Hopefully they at least will prevent bots from getting all of these, so that they won't sell out in seconds. I've never tried to buy anything from the Mattel Creations website before, so this will probably be my first time, but I definitely want to try and get that Scareglow figure for myself. And while we're on the subject of Mattel, I have one other exclusive that I actually forgot to talk about yesterday, mainly because they had not yet released images for it. It's another Hot Wheels vehicle. This one, for you Marvel fans, it features Deadpool on his birthday scooter. So this one is going to cost you $25, and again will be available on the Creations website on the 22nd. Okay, now before we get into the really big news, and I do mean big with a capital G, I just wanted to let you guys know that for those that are in Hong Kong, there is going to be another Hasbro Fan Expo event that's going to take place starting on July 22nd and go through the 30th. If I remember correctly, last year this took place in a little kiosk in a mall or something, where they did have some products on display, some of the PulseCon exclusives and stuff. So nothing that we hadn't seen before, but just kind of giving us in-hand looks at stuff. So I kind of expect it's going to be the same thing. This one is going to be taking place at the City Plaza Underground. So I don't know if that's where it was last time or not, but I'm not that familiar with Hong Kong, but that's where this one will be taking place. I don't really expect anything new to be shown that we've never seen before, but there might have some products where that will allow us to get better looks. That's assuming that people that are there in Hong Kong actually attend and take pictures and put them up online and such. I won't be in Hong Kong, so I won't be taking any pictures of it, but I just wanted to let you guys, those of you who are in Hong Kong possibly watching this video, that will be taking place starting on the 22nd. Okay, now let's talk HasLab. So before we get into the Marvel one, I just wanted to let you guys know that Hasbro has gone on today and officially confirmed for Star Wars that the HasLab project for Star Wars this year will in fact be the Black Series Rancor creature. The official announcement, no specific details or images or anything. They just essentially confirmed. Yesterday I talked about how one of the Hasbro brand team members accidentally let it slip that it was the Rancor. So I guess they've gone on and decided to go on and officially confirm it. So no images, no specific details. I don't know when all of that will come, probably in the fairly near future. But definitely for this year, for HasLab, we are going to be getting a Black Series 6-inch scale Rancor creature, and what the price will be and everything I don't know, but if you're a fan of the Rancor, that's one that you might want to check out. So today was the big Hasbro HasLab Marvel Legend reveal with all the details, and in fact it was Galactus. Somebody had found a placeholder page on it yesterday evening, so we actually found out last night that it was going to be Galactus, and then Hasbro actually started teasing some images before the live stream took place at 11 this morning. But with it, with the Hasbro HasLab Galactus, it is 100% confirmed now. Now Galactus here is going to be taller than the Sentinel, the previous Sentinel. It's going to be coming in at 32 inches. The Sentinel is said to come in at 26 inches. So it does have some nice size to it. It also has a pretty hefty price tag to go along with it. It is going to cost you $399, or essentially $400. And it is available now, for you to back on the Hasbro Pulse website under the HasLab section. So the overall goal for this one is they need to get 14,000 backers by August 30th. And right now, as I'm filming this, they are currently up to 3,790 backers. So it's only been live for a few hours and they're already up to 3,700. I really don't think there's going to be much problem with this getting backed. I don't know if it'll get backed as quickly as the Sentinel did, which was just over 24 hours. Hasbro's trying to convince people to break that record, and I don't know if that's actually going to happen. Mainly in large part because, yes, it is more expensive than the Sentinel, but also it's not an army builder really. People wanted to buy more than one Sentinel, which I think most people are just going to get one Galactus. Now, they did make some mentions. They didn't reveal any of the add-ons, assuming they break the 14,000, but they did say that there was a number of them planned. Jesse Falcon, who was part of the panel this morning, teased that the last one was his favorite, and so he really hoped that they got all the add-ons unlocked. So, and again, they didn't give a specific number, so I don't know exactly how many the unlockable things, tiers they're going to be on this one. but definitely there's going to be a number of them. Dwight Stahl made a tease saying that one of them might be, something that is army builder wise. I don't know if that means some type of figure that would be an army builder or what. I don't know of any add-on that would make Galactus himself an army builder. So, but Dwight did kind of tease that in this morning's panel. The figure is said to have over 300 pieces to it and 70 plus points of articulation on it, including things like ankle rockers. And, overall, I would say it looks pretty impressive. I've been seeing a lot of mixed reactions. Some people are saying, oh, I'm just going to stick with my previous Toy Biz or Marvel Universe ones. And some people who seem really excited about it. Again, I really don't think there's going to be too much of a problem with it reaching 14,000 backers, and probably will end up unlocking all the different tiers. How long it takes remains to be seen. Again, we have until August 30th to do that. But the way it's going so far, I'm not sure it'll be 24 hours before it gets to 14,000. But, I could see it maybe by the end of the weekend getting to that 14,000 mark. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you plan on getting one, or are you going to pass? Is it just too expensive for you? I certainly understand, the price being a deterrent. $400 is a lot of money to put down on one figure. It's not that much more expensive, I would say, than the Sentinel, but that one wasn't terribly cheap either. So, and then of course, some people have space issues, whether they can find a place to put it or not. I don't think, with the Galactus, you can probably put it on a top shelf fairly easily. So I'm not terribly, unless it comes with some type of big, giant, huge accessory, which I don't really think is going to happen, either like his world devouring machine, which would be really cool. But I think if they did something like that, it would increase the price even more. Or, even like a throne, to me doesn't seem too likely as an add-on. But maybe some heralds, maybe some additional 6-inch figures. A Fire Lord would be really cool. I'd love to see a Fire Lord figure. So that might be a possibility. But we'll just have to wait and see. But I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments section below, whether you plan on getting it. And of course, not just about Galactus, but everything I talked about today. And that is it for today. It's been a busy week, a lot of news, and I do expect the news to continue. Starting on Monday, we will have NECA and their Comic-Con virtual panel. Next weekend, we'll have Mezco, and who knows what else will be revealed over the course of next week. But I definitely expect to be talking to you in more news videos. And then I will be doing a live stream this coming Sunday. So we'll go over in more detail everything that's happened this week. So hopefully you will join me. That'll be on Sunday, probably around 7 p.m. Eastern time. So as I said, that's it for today, but share your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. And you can hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. Like the video also if you're so inclined. Please stay safe out there, guys, and until next time, I'll catch you later.
Hey, thanks for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And be sure to head over to the Toy News International and Marvelous News Message Boards communities. It's a great place to talk toys and win cool contests like $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. And remember, action figures are great.